ko Mr. Cham waxee rek si gàttal dina jafe pour ñu di génn léegi jot ñëpp. waaye ndànka dinañ génn dinañ jot ñëpp te lu ñoo ñaan suñ mbokki seetaankat yi mooy képp ku nga xam ne yaa ngi am property yaa ngi ko luwaas nga ñëw sa boppa nga register nga fay moo gën ngay xaar ba ñëw si ba ñëw fekk la su ñëwee fekk la dafa mel ni yow da nga
nekk loo di comply
booba am na ay alamaan yoo xam ne si luwaa bi loolu dina la te loolu bëggul mu dal kenn so ñu ngeen ñaan képp ko xam ne yaa ngi luwaas néegi rek yaa ngi am kii yaa ngi ko luwaas ñëwal nga si suñ office si nga register nga fay sa taxi correctly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sarr. Thank you very much, Mr. Sarr, Mr. Cham again from GRA. This is not the end of the taxpayer education program. We'll be back here next week, inshallah, to talk to you more about tax and tax again. Enjoy the rest of our programs. It was your host, Mohamed Njai. Thank you very much.
Today marks a turning point in the history of our nation in terms of waste management, especially the management of plastic waste, which has in recent times become the biggest challenge to the government and people of the Gambia as far as environmental sanitation is concerned. With an increase in the usage of plastic for various purposes, the number that ends up in our waste stream on a daily basis is huge and incalculable. Considering the environmental and health impacts associated with the proper management of plastic waste, the government of the Gambia, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji Yaya AJJ Jammeh, has recognized the need to develop strategies that are aimed at responsibly managing plastic waste in the country so that plastic waste menace could be a thing of the past. Consequently, the National Environment Agency, being the coordinating agency responsible for all issues relating to the environment, has been tasked to engage various stakeholders on this matter in order to protect our environment, health, and livestock from the negative impacts of irresponsible plastic waste management. Key among these stakeholders were plastic importers and the local plastic manufacturers, precious water producers, relevant government departments and institutions, as well as councils and municipalities. A multidisciplinary task force comprising the stakeholders, including the private sector and government ministries, was set up in order to develop strategies and properly plan for the implementation of these strategies. The Gambia No Plastic Day, which will be launched tomorrow, is one of the identified strategies to tackle the problem of plastic waste in this country. Fellow Gambians and residents, there is no escaping the fact that the waste generated in the Gambia today is not only voluminous but complex and difficult to manage, and this trend can never relent without us having to change our attitudes towards the environment. It is time that we sit back as individuals, groups, communities, and a nation to take a sober reflection of our environment in relation to the quantity of waste we generate and the negative impacts this could have on our health and the environment, as well as our socio-economic development. It is through this that we would be able to change our behaviors to generating lesser waste. We as a nation should learn to adopt the principles of waste reduction, recycling, and reuse if only we want to bring about meaningful change in our strive to responsibly manage our waste. Key to achieving this is our commitment at different levels. The Gambia is one of the luckiest countries in Africa to be blessed with a visionary leader whose development agenda has environmental protection and waste management in particular as one of his priorities. He has always been following up the developments in the process of the Plastic Waste Initiative, and several cabinet briefings were also made. The government has played her part by creating the enabling environment and will still continue to do so. The private sector participation is key to the success of the Plastic Waste Initiative, especially those involved in the plastic trade. It is their corporate responsibility to contribute to the plastic waste program because their trades generate plastic waste either directly or indirectly. Notwithstanding the fact that certain countries in Africa, notably Rwanda, Tanzania, and recently Mauritania, have banned the importation and the use of plastic shopping bags, the Gambia has to do things differently by using similar scheme used in tackling scrap metals. We hope that with the establishment of the maiden recycling plant by GAMPLAS and buying plastic waste from the dealers would rid our environment of plastic waste. Fellow Gambians and residents, the Gambia No Plastic Day is a national day to be observed by the entire population. Everyone everywhere is hereby required to take part in tomorrow's launching activities to clean the Gambia from plastic waste. I thank you all for your kind attention.